Welcome back to episode 4. We've talked about the big picture and the architecture, but today we are going into the trenches. We are going to talk about the mess. In the world of software, the mess is called a bug. And as a founder, you know that a single bug can be the difference between a happy customer and a social media disaster. AI assistants are wonderful at many things, but when it comes to finding bugs, they often act like a person who is looking for their keys while wearing a blindfold. They are guessing based on patterns, but they don't always see the reality of the situation. This is where your human software engineers become digital detectives. Imagine you are a detective at a crime scene. Everything looks perfect on the surface. The windows are closed, the door is locked, and there isn't a speck of dust out of place. But the diamond is missing. And AI would look at that room and say, everything looks fine. The door is locked, so the diamond must be there. But a human detective looks closer. They see a tiny scratch on the floor. They notice the air feels a bit too cold. They find the one thing that doesn't fit. This is exactly what a human engineer does with AI-generated code. AI is very good at writing code that looks right. It follows the rules of grammar and syntax perfectly. But it can still be logically hollow. It can have a hidden flaw that only shows up when 1,000 people use the app at the exact same time. As a tech leader, you need to understand that debugging in the age of AI is a new skill. It is no longer about just fixing a typo in the code. It is about understanding the intent of the machine. Your engineers have to look at the code produced by the AI and ask, what was the machine trying to do here, and where did it get confused? Sometimes the AI uses a tool that is 5 years old and no longer safe. Other times, it creates a loop. That never ends, which eats up all your server power and sends your bill through the roof. If you don't have a human detective checking the work, you are essentially flying a plane without a dashboard. You might feel like you're moving fast, but you have no idea if you're about to hit a mountain. The debugging mindset is something you should encourage in your office every single day. You want your team to be skeptical. You want them to doubt the AI. This isn't because we hate the technology, but because we respect the product. A great leader knows that the cost of fixing a bug during development is $10, but the cost of fixing it after it has reached the customer is $10,000. When you implement AI, you are increasing the speed of production, which means you are also increasing the speed at which bugs can be created. You need your human detectives to work even harder to keep the quality high. They are the ones who ensure that you're fast. Development doesn't become reckless development. So, how do you lead through this? You give your team the time they need to be thorough. Don't just celebrate how fast they finish the code. Celebrate how many tricky logic mistakes they found and fixed. Ask them to walk you through the impossible bugs they solved. This builds a culture where quality is more important than just a quick demo. It shows that you value the deep thinking that only a human brain can provide. As we move into our next lesson, we are going to look at how this detective work helps us save old, broken systems. We call it legacy code rescue, and it is the secret to modernizing your business without starting from zero. A bug is just a puzzle waiting for a human mind to solve it. Make sure you like this video and follow us so you can learn how to solve the puzzles in your own business. If you are tired of hidden bugs slowing you down, let's talk. Visit www.consultwithkrishna.com and find out how we can help you build a bug-proof future.